I want to talk about two different things today. One, for those who are earning a lot of money, what should they be doing with their money? Because there's actually a new problem. Once you earn a lot of money, if it's just sitting in a bank, that's actually a bad thing, I think.
Totally. And
Because
nobody
actually-
talks about it.
Yeah, no one really talks about it. So there's a lot of high earners who are listening. So what are some of the things? And listen, there's a lot of things you can invest in. There's real estate, there's stocks, there's starting businesses. You can invest in other people.
There's Lewis Howes Conference.
There you go. Yes, Summit of Greatness. You can invest in a lot of things. And then, so I want to talk about that. What do the high earners do with their money? How can they manage it at a high level? How can they save taxes? How can they do all these other things to really earn more and save more? And then also, for those in the, 100,000 and below range a year, what can they really be doing so they don't feel so stressed and overwhelmed about their money? Because they're probably a little bit in debt, using too many credit cards. Maybe they're buying too many things that they shouldn't be buying at that stage. And they're behind in their finances, or they feel overwhelmed.
Yeah.
So I think I want to start with the high earners first.
Okay.
Because you've been good at teaching this to kind of like the $60,000 to $150,000 a year earner. This is kind of like, I think that book is kind of in that range. When you say maybe up to 200,000 a year.
I think so. But then what happened was the people who followed the advice
started making more.
They're balling. They have hundreds of thousands. They're like, what do I do with all this money? I
Yeah.
don't know what to do.
And that's the challenge.
It is a challenge because you can't really talk about it online.
No.
You go on to Reddit and everyone's like, oh, I rewarm my oatmeal 9 times and I can get a lot out of it. It's like, I don't want to take advice from you oatmeal warmers.
Right.
And then if you talk about it publicly, people are kind of like, dude, boo-hoo, what a
jerk.
problem,
Yeah,
what a
yeah.
jerk. And actually, look, if you have been successful, if you followed a program, whether it's my program or anyone's program, you've invested, you've saved, you now have new challenges. And your biggest question is, what's next? Like I won that game of personal finance. What's next?
I'm not in debt.
I'm not in debt, so 99% of advice doesn't apply to me. And people telling me, I should cut my pieces of bread in 3 to save. No, that doesn't apply to me because
Right.
I have earned and saved a lot. So then you start to say, what's next? Am I missing something? And finally, and what I think is actually a highly advanced question is, what do I do with this money? And this is a key thing I want everybody to pay attention to. Everyone teaches you how to save money, but almost no one teaches you how to spend it. So what do high earners do with their money? Why do some people spend money on business class tickets? I used to think it was stupid. We're all getting to the same place anyway. And yet, as you earn more, you start to change your calculus of spending. And hopefully we can talk about some of that.